So, I'm Rob Coleman, and around 40 years ago I was told by a doctor that I had a serious mental illness that would require treatment for life, and recovery was not an option. And so I recovered because it wasn't an option. The reality of our lives, many of us say, why me? It shouldn't have been me. Why me? It doesn't matter, it is. You know, you've got to deal with it. Once you accept that it is, it has to be dealt with. You can't hide from it anymore. You've got to face up to the reality of where we are in our lives. And then, as a voice hearer, we have to face not just the voices, but to face the answer to the question, why are the voices there? What is the meaning of this? Why do I hear voices? Why me? And I know why I hear voices. The main reason is I'm a survivor of childhood sexual abuse. Like something that we, in society, don't address the way it should be. We acknowledge it, that it happens, but we don't address the issue. You know, because abuse, even though I'm a survivor, I would argue that abuse is not my problem. That's an event. I can't change that. I cannot become unabused. Right? I've tried that. I've tried for years I did to become unabused. It doesn't work. So I have to look at what's the real problem. The real problem is not the event, it's how I feel about it. You see, because like many, I blame myself. It was my fault. I'm the problem. And that's what we see in mental health services every day. I am the problem. People calling themselves a problem, seeing themselves as the problem, being told they're the problem. Being brought into systems and told in the system, you're a problem. Look at what you're doing to our communities. Instead of people saying, what has our community done to you? Because our abuse doesn't happen in a vacuum. Our response to abuse doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens because we're human. And for me, the big problem in abuse, and I'm going to start on this today, because I think normally we leave this, but I want to start on this, because I think guilt and shame are at the core of a lot of people who are in the mental health system. We feel guilty and ashamed. And that guilt and shame is our illness trap that holds us and keeps us caught in a system that won't go there, that won't talk about it, that doesn't encourage us to share our story, our narrative, in our language, and how we understand it. We are training curiosity out of the professional sector. We need to get real. So let me go back to my guilt, my shame. You see, guilt is a funny creature. And we tend to see guilt in really stark terms. But it isn't. Guilt is quite often. Layered. It's not linear. And we treat guilt as if it's linear. You know, but it's layered. So in my life, in terms of my abuse, I identified 3 layers of guilt. I call them simple guilt, complex guilt, and profound guilt. That kept my university lecturer happy, you know, because he used big words and made it complicated. But it's just guilt. We're entitled to feel angry. If you've had your innocence stolen, you're entitled to be angry about that. You're entitled to be angry at the person, the perpetrator. You're entitled to be angry at the institution that it happened in, if it was an institution, like the church or anything like that. You're entitled for that anger. But when that anger overcomes us, it destroys us. Because it's seen as part of us being the problem. It's not seen as righteous. It's seen as us being the problem. And in guilt, it's the same thing. Guilt and anger are next door neighbours. You know, they really are. Those emotions of guilt, anger, shame, they all live in the same block. You know? For me, guilt was the one that I really knew about because it weighed me down. My first guilt was caused by, you know, that first layer was caused by the grooming I had. The priest said it was my fault, I led him into sin, I deserved to burn in hell. And you know what? I believed him. Because that's what grooming does, you believe your groomer. So it became my fault. I deserved to burn in hell because I led this innocent priest into sin. That's how we think. That's what it becomes. And so what I did was I self-harmed. And I self-harmed by burning myself. Why? Why burn myself? Because I'm a Catholic. And I know when I die, I go to a place called Purgatory, where I am cleansed by fire. That's what we're taught. You know, and see when you teach a 5-year-old that they're going to be cleansed by fire, we believe it. So when I'm burning myself, I'm cleaning myself. It's not an irrational act coming out of madness. It's an act that's coming out of my belief system. The very thing I hold dear. So that's my first layer. And nobody ever asked me why I did things. It was just seen as part of my madness, part of my schizophrenia. A response to the torment of voices. Nobody ever asked why. The curiosity was already disappearing. You know, once you get the label, the curiosity disappears from everybody. They just want to treat the label. And what I love about that label is, even when we don't respond to treatment, we get the blame. We're seen as the problem. Not we? You're treatment resistant. That's what we get told. You're treatment resistant. It's your fault. If your biology was better at work, what a load of crap. I'm not treatment resistant. The treatment didn't work. But we dress it up. Because the person has to be the problem. We can't see society as a problem. You have to see the individual as a problem. Not firstly, I reckon we could get through it, no problem, but it isn't. Underneath the first layer of guilt, second layer of guilt, that complex layer. I spent years not knowing whether I was straight, gay, or bi. Right? And you've got to put this into a historical context. We're talking nearly 50 years ago. Right? And I played rugby. Now you know what rugby is, yeah? That's like American football with all the armour. We just go and try to kill each other fairly. And I could never bring myself to say to the team at the end of the game, let's go down to the pub and talk about my sexual orientation. I went from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship, trying to find the one. Right? And quite often waking up in the morning feeling like shit. That's a technical Scottish expression. So I'd explain that. And I would feel bad. And I feel worse. And you know what? I feel even more guilty, more ashamed, more angry about everything that happened. And so every time I went into a hospital and they saw that anger, I'd see more treatment. Because people stated a prescription of questions, present state examination, those kind of questions. The curiosity is gone. And that's the second layer. The second layer feeds the first layer. It goes in a circle. And the first layer feeds the second layer, which feeds the first layer, which feeds the second layer. And it keeps on going round and round and round and round. And then, you know you're guilty. Underneath that's the third layer. And the third layer is the layer that is never spoken. The secret. You know, for years people thought the secret was that we had been sexually abused. That is not the secret. We know sexual abuse goes on. And the secret for me was laid out by this little voice that I heard internally that said to me, Ron, you're a pervert. You enjoyed it. That's the problem. That's where my real guilt lies. Did I enjoy it? No, I found out at 38 I didn't. I found out at 38 all I'd done was respond to it because I'm a biological human being. And if you stimulate a human being, they will respond whether they want to or not. I didn't know that. Nobody told me. Nobody sat me down and said, look Ron, it was okay that you responded. I was left living in that guilt. Because as a survivor, nobody told me. And many of us in that room, in this room, and this is no, didn't answer this question, I felt exactly the same. There was other things, but that's the core. And the reason I had 10 years was people didn't ask. They didn't ask the questions they needed to. They stuck to the script. See, the script doesn't work. No, it just doesn't work. We need something that's totally different. We need to raise a generation in the workforce that is curious, that will ask the questions, that will take on what the word psychotherapy or psychotherapist really means. In the Greek, the word psychotherapy, do you know what it means? Psyche. What? Soul. Yeah. What does the word therapist mean though? Midwife. Midwife of the soul. That's what it means. Yeah. Now, how many people here are workers? Come on, let's see it. Right, how many of you want to be midwives of the soul? Doesn't that sound much better than nurse? What do you do for a living? I'm a nurse. Oh, very good. What do you do? I'm a midwife of the soul. Now that sounds better to me. And that's what we're called to be. In the workforce, we're called to be midwives of the soul.